You're watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything. It's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here. They start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights. It was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
What is up, my people? Welcome into the WWC. Oh, one hell of a night. One hell of a night. Let me see what I got here. Let me get the prison chat up. Ah, I got the chat up. Okay. All right. Refresh my beverage for the live tonight. It has been a hell of an evening. Circles, what a beatdown. Yeah, that happened to the Patriots. Yeah, it was man, it was a shitty game. I am in rare form tonight. It is a half in the bag live tonight. So if you'll excuse me, I happen to take in some beverages and refresh my beverage for everybody tonight. So I hope you have one out there. Hope you enjoyed your evening. You enjoyed your Super Bowl. It was not a great game, as you all allude to, and yeah, it's okay. You know, there was a brief time there. There was a brief glimpse that we might get a good game, but yeah, it wasn't to be. Was not to be, but that's okay. It is what it is. Congrats to all you Seattle fans out there, or anti-Patriots, because there are an awful lot of anti-Patriot fans at this point. I mean, Tom Brady did one thing. He won a lot of Super Bowls. The other thing he did is he turned most of America anti-Patriot fans. I mean, you got to admit it. Like, you just wanted somebody else to win anyway. For the most part, if you were not from New England, you were not a Patriot fan, you just aren't. You just aren't. So I do feel bad for the Patriot fans out there, although not too bad based on the fact you've won like 80 of them at this point in a small amount of period. So we can't. So shout out to the Seattle fans out there. Let's see. Who do we got? Killer B was in here. I don't know if he was here during the live, but hey, welcome in. We do have Circles. Always good to have you in. Cobb, what's up? And Woo's for the children. Good to have you in as well. So what is going on, guys? I missed 3v3 tonight. I did not finish it up. Bad on me. Bad QB. Did not do 3v3, but listen, it falls on a bad day. It is what it is. So do partake in some Super Bowl action, as I'm sure all of you did. But we do have a bunch to get to, so let's take a look at a couple of things I did want to get into. I'd love to hear how your server brackets went. For those of you out there in the WWC community, I love to hear about that stuff. I love to hear how your server brackets went. What I'm going to do is just tell you how mine went. So 118, as you saw, if you tuned in, we won the server war. It was great. It was my first war with 118. Great to have the fam and play in an exciting role. A little bit different. I'll tell you my role for the most part. You guys probably heard it on mute a little bit. I got to get used to the environment. I'm on Discord the whole time. I'm having conversations there and mute. I got to figure out that whole dynamic. So was able to show it at least with a little bit of volume and commentary. Hopefully I'll get a little better there for you guys, but it is what it is, right? So I was able to show it, was not able to cut to anybody else. Hopefully next week we see how that goes. 105 won their war in here. Now, here's an interesting one we can look at real quick is 124 and 105. So 124 has this guy who we fought 144. And this guy, let me get his name here so I know because I forget his name. Right here, Leonida Gainko. I guess I'm probably butchering that. My apologies. But incredibly strong. He was on 144 a lot this week. And I also saw in the chat, rumor mill for me personally, because I saw it in the chat. He was actually talking about he couldn't wait until next season because he's going to 144. That's what he put in the chat. I don't know if it was just words or what it was. Guy's incredibly strong. 144, by the way, just to drop, I said it then, I'll say it again. They did a great job. Just fighters respect fighters, and 144 brought it. Anyway, this guy was hanging out on 144 when we were fighting them a lot. So this server, as you could see, at 124, actually was pretty strong, right? Like, look at this server. It was pretty strong. I thought, you know, based on him, seeing him earlier, plus you had He Who Remains at 360, a 437 and a 360, a 297. I thought this server was pretty strong. So when I saw them fighting this server, 105, you know, and I looked at their THP, you could see they only had two people. They had a 329 and 314, 293. It seemed like the other server, 124, brought a little bit more power. And what you look at here, though, is I bet you 105 brought a lot more participation. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch the war. But considering 105 won, it would tell you that they either had a greater game plan or they brought a lot of participation. So 105 won. So congrats to 105. 118 will be fighting 105 this week. Look forward to that. And clearly, I will have that for you all. So it should be a great fight against 105. I will also say he was over on 124, but I don't want to make it sound like he interfered in any way with the server war, because he certainly didn't. Like, you know, Geinko, we fought on 144 for kind of just like kill event stuff, and he did interfere in our server war, as you guys would have seen. So I don't want to paint that picture. He just I saw him in chat saying that he was going to 144, so I don't know. They must have some kind of connection going on there. Over on this side, we have Squad 138, who was actually in our season 5. On the left side, fought a lot of 88 in eyes. They fought a lot, I believe. I didn't see a whole ton of 138. A few here and there where they ganged up on 71, but not a ton. They kind of did their own thing on the side for the most part. Didn't see a ton of them, but they won. They beat 195. And then 183, this team, TRZ, they're very strong. They beat us in Canyon? I believe it was, or was it Desert Storm? I don't remember. I won't even bother looking up. It was one of those two. I have it, and they won. They're incredibly strong. This dude ported me a bunch. This guy, Crowley X. You can see here, they got 460, 448s. They have two huge, but everybody on there is really strong. Like, wherever it was, I think it was Desert Storm. But my God, every time I popped around somewhere, somebody strong was hitting me. And you can see here, they got a 345, a 315, and a 301. They got 5 accounts over 300 million. That's pretty damn strong. I don't care where you're from. That all equals strong. So they were strong. They ended up beating 122. So it'll be 183 against 138 next week, 105 against 118. That's what I will tell you. We ended up fighting. Our kill event was against 115 OPO. And I said before, very difficult for me to grade these kill events. I'm going to skip it when there's a server war. They fought plenty early on, by the way. LPO, they're very strong. They weren't shielding. They were fighting early on, but everybody had a server war. So I think people were reserving their troops a little bit. Afterwards, we went over there and fought here and there. They were plenty game if there was going to be a regular fight. But listen, when everybody gives everything in a server war, they don't have any troops left. And, a lot of times they shield, and that's the end of the day. So can't really judge server, equally from when nobody has anything else but kill event or meteorite and kill event, either one, versus having a server war. Two totally different things. So I can't judge them. Anyway, good luck to all of you who are out there playing your server war. I'd love to hear your brackets and how everybody's doing. So if you share that with us on Discord, put that out there. I'd love to see you. Send me your bracket, a screenshot of your bracket. I'd love to take a look at it, see how everybody's doing, talk through that, and let everybody know. Yeah, so that's good. Let's see. We got Zeraxi in. Welcome in. Back. Always good to see you back. Easy win for 151. I don't know who are you guys fighting back? I don't know that you guys won. So I'd love to know who you were fighting. Woo says 100 don't really turn up. Okay, that's not good. Didn't you say 100 lost like 100 to 0, Woo? I thought you said, if I'm not mistaken. You fought 136. Okay. Doesn't ring a bell, but I'd love to see the bracket that you're in. Arrow. Oh, compliance in the house. Look out, compliance. There will be no breathalyzer tonight because I will not be passing, but good to have you in, compliance. We fought 136. Woo, yeah, 100 to 0. Did you fight 93, Woo? Right. Arrow spent 400, got 1,600 coupons. I guess worth it to gamble this time. Managed to snatch the base skin and special effect. All right. Let's go into Valentines. Look at Woo. I'm sorry. Compliance is always keeping us. He doesn't want to have any fun. He's always keeping us on task. Compliance over there. So, all right. Let's get going. Let's take a look at what we got. On purpose, I did not want to look at any of this stuff before we got it. I wanted to do this on live so we can all take this in. Before I do, give me 1 second. I like to do this ahead of time. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Oh, what was that? What was that crap? Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's get back to business. Here we go. Arrow, I am in 93. That's what I thought, Woo. Yeah. Highest THP in 136 is 230. Okay. Arrow says no direct purchase option. It seems this event for coupons didn't get any 10,000. Max I got was there. Okay, let's see what we got for an event, guys. First of all, special training this week. I Don't recommend special training for you. I know they added the gears in here, so like, what are you gonna get? One gear for $5? Better than the black market that gets like $40 worth for 5. Um, so this is a better deal than that if you're only getting one. But I mean, 25 is actually better than the black market deal of 5 here, which is why I don't think you should be just buying anything in the black market. But I don't like you buying the blueprints anyway. I told you it's in the honor shop, so I don't like you buying the blueprints. So the one for $5 seems like a good deal if that's what you're doing. But I don't like anything in here, to be honest with you. Even if you're spending $5, I don't like it because, again, honor points will get you the one blueprint, or you get for free. What are you really getting out of here that the game doesn't give you for free? I like you to focus on things the game doesn't give you free. I mean, I get it. I get that it's hard to get some things, but if you're going to actually give money out of your pocket and you're a low spender or free to play, let's focus on things the game does not give you for free. And this is not it. Just because there's a weekly pass doesn't mean you should be doing it. You're low spenders. You gotta be selective on where you're spending your money because you don't have the budget of mid spenders or high spenders. Therefore, you have to be more selective with what you're buying. When you say ore is your biggest get, stay away. Stay away. Ore shouldn't be sucking you in to anything. Listen, I need ore. I have prints right now. Guys, I cannot use. All right? I would not be paying if I were you for ore given my situation. I would not. Look, you look at my gear. I have 20 prints I need to use. I do not have the ore to use them all right now. So, no. If it's for me, I'm not a low spender. I'm not a free to play in any way, shape, or form. But this is not the best way to spend your money if you're limited. Okay, so I say no. I say no for this. Even for the one blueprint, I say no. For one freaking blueprint, I get it. It's $5, but I'd rather see you saving that money and spending it on bullets or something towards gear, like actual mythics that you're putting money towards, or really, like, that's probably better than just spending it for this. The weekly passes that you get for $5, I like those, like T11 material. Or the man, that T11 material is so good. When you guys see the more that I keep upping this the T11s, and you start seeing more and more the strength that I'm getting from that T11 material, man, you guys, I'm telling you, it's gonna flip your mind. You guys are just gonna be like, holy shit, that T11 is something else, man. Yeah, it's just like loaded with power. So no, I say if you're just low spender, just stay away. There's just no need. It just sucks you in every week to something different. Now, listen, like a perfect example would be like when they have, like you guys say how you have trouble getting exclusive weapons. Okay, well, when they come out with the $5 weekly for the exclusive weapons, then it makes more sense. When they give like the drone material, like for skill chips and stuff, okay, that makes more sense. But something like this that you get every single thing for free, no, nope. No, I don't see it. It's not what it is. What are you guys saying? If this battle pass worth it, okay, yep, I just get into you for that. I didn't get into Valentine's Day. Just talking about this one. Not saying restricted to weekly gift coupons for romance rockets. Who would think they want to make money? I need ore more than you. Yeah, whatever. You may need more. You may need ore more than me. You're obtaining ore same way. Like, you can obtain it for free. Just have patience. And Arrow, you're in a different price range than majority of people I'm talking to. So it's not the same. My advice to you would be different than somebody. Arrow, you just let off that you spent $400 on Valentine's Day or whatever on the thing. The people I'm talking to are free to play low spenders. Those people do not lead off by saying, "Oh, I spent $400." So my advice is to free to play, and they should not be spending their money on this. So yeah, so anyway, that's what we will go with there. Custom, yeah, you can stay away from this too. This isn't for you. High spenders, not for you. Oops. Yeah, how many times do you want me to confirm? Jesus Christmas. All right. Okay, so that'll get through that. All right, well, let's get into the Valentine's Day, shall we? What do we got here? This is the stuff I saved just for you. This is stuff, let's see. All right, so words. Bond token. Okay. Tickets. All right. So what's the $5? The $5 is going to give you 4K skill points. You don't care about any of that. That's not going to convince you. None of this is going to convince you. I don't see anything that's convincing to say this is what you want, except maybe this. And yeah, I don't see anything else on here that's screaming that you should get this so far. I don't know what the bond tokens yet, so I'll reserve to wait for that. But so far, I'm getting this for free. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, let's look at the. We got chocolate party. Oh, I remember this. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. And then you send the gifts to people. Yeah. Okay. Oh, a permanent gift. Is this for the okay? So people in the servers they all call dead servers. This is an advantage for you because you don't have as much competition to win stuff like this. So there you go. That's good for you. My guess is in my server, I have people that are way stronger that spend a ton of money. Probably not a chance to win this anyway, unless I want to spend a boatload of bucks on Roseheart. Now, I will also tell you this: if you cannot get this, right? If you can't get this to win this thing right here, this Roseheart, frame. Don't forget, in the short term coming up, there's going to be other ways to get this frame. It's always available in the future events, to win this and stuff. So, I would not really worry about it, personally. If you get it or not, I'm not gonna worry about it personally. So, I wouldn't worry about winning that. Chocolate Star, I'm very popular. Okay. What chocolate star? During the event, receiving a chocolate gift will award one standard gift box, receiving a romance market. Okay, opening gift boxes. Charisma points. Opening gift. Okay, so this has nothing to do with gifts received. So this has nothing to do with spending. This is just receiving gifts, right? All right, fair. Okay. Lucky Row. Oh, here we go. Okay. What are they giving you for free? Oh, this is the tokens. Okay. And then how much are tokens? 120 for $100. Okay. And they're going to give you 7. And it's for tickets, right? All right, let's see what the tickets are going to get you. You spin. Yep. Okay. Been here, done this a million times. All right. So 3 roses, 3 boxes. Yep. It's all the same shit. Okay. So here's our tickets. So what's worth it? We got the Sweet Blossoms base. Skill effect. Yeah, we've seen this. All right. 1.5%. Hate it. I hate all the effects in all fairness. I'm not an effects person. You're getting it for the boost skill damage of 1.5%. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's not worth it. I already have all of this, so this does nothing for me. Same thing, 1,000 for a skin, no different. I have all the nameplates. All right, so I can't get anything for the nameplate one. I can't get anything for this one. 80 for a nameplate. I don't know if you want a nameplate. It's usually 1,000, right? I think it's 1,000 hero hit points. I again, you guys all know I tell you the same thing every time. Your bread and butter is the deco. This is where you should be spending all your tickets and all your money is right in the deco. 150 clear out whatever you can get for the deco. That's where I would put it all. Yeah. Yeah, I love that deal for you. For any tickets you can get to get deco, because you guys just don't get deco. And think about what that really means for deco, right? Because it's 150 per item, and so it's really giving you what, like, 7 pieces, just about 7 pieces of deco of anything you want. So that's just amazing. Like, it's just, and that's just for 1,000 get you like 7 pieces of anything you want. I'm not talking about what this is 5. That's like 35 if you can clear it out. So yeah, I'd rather have you doing that. Like, it's just so underrated. Every time they have these contests, it's so underrated, and I've been clearing out that deco for a long time. A long time. But other than that, no, nothing else will entice me on this. As a matter of fact, this event is probably a pretty easy one for myself. It probably will not be a big spend. I'll clear out the deco personally. I'll clear out the deco. Maybe I'll get the effect for the 1.5%. Certainly not for the effect, though, which is very annoying to me. It's starting to add up, right? Like, we have all these things that we've been talking about improving, and maybe I can get to that tonight, or I'll get to it tomorrow. All the awesome things that people have raised that we should be improving in this game. And it won't make the list is the special effects, right? But, like, I mean, come on, these special effects are brutal. Like, what special effect? Like, this is just terrible. I mean, I don't know. There's just no thought goes into this. No effort goes into building this. I mean, any of you could build this from an AI tool on the side for 500 tickets. Come on. I don't know. It gets old seeing these things that nobody uses. Nobody's going to use the effect. It's just they're getting it for the 1.5% skill. Okay. I think this week is good to have the claim, which is nice that we fall this time on here. I forgot who it was last time. Baja or somebody fell on to have the good spending one, because we have mobilization week, which is a perfect week to have this. Because now any money you spend during Valentine goes towards mobilization. So for the spenders out there, this is a great event to have this week, because of that alone. I mean, to get all this stuff, plus then get into all the goodness here of the prints, and yeah, it's just a ton to get to here. So I don't know, from if you can get the deco tickets, then it's a good event. This doesn't seem that great to me, to be honest with you. I'm not seeing how this screams free to play, this event. I haven't bought a thing yet, and okay, so the Valentine, I guess if you can become a popular person and they send you a bunch of stuff, that'd be great. But I don't know. I know the tokens is $5 worth it. What did it say? You get 7 of them, though? This is the only thing that I care about in this whole batch of stuff that would be worth it for you. And it's just 7. And how much is it if I bought it straight out? What are those 7 really worth for you? It's not even $5. So for $5, you can get 8 of them. Or for $5, you can get 7 of them, plus some other goodies. I mean, yeah, it's better to do this if you're going to spend the $5. I'd rather have the 7 and the other stuff. It's a better deal, no doubt. But, excuse me, but I still don't think it's a good deal. I mean, is there any other way for you to get these tokens? I already got 4 of them and I haven't bought a thing. So you're going to get 1 every day. You're going to get 7 every day, right? Does this event go for 7? Is this 7 days? Yeah, so you're going to get 6 more. 6 more for free. Is there any other way that you can get these tokens, or is that the only way? For free, or this isn't even free to play. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get many tokens. What do you get? 1, 2. You get 3. So you're gonna, for $5, you'll end up with 10 because you get 3 free. Plus you get 4, you get 7. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I would skip the event. If I was free to, if I was, or low spender, if I'm a low spender, I don't know, I would skip the event. This event kind of sucks for you. I don't want to say it, but it's just, other than the deco, what else? I don't see a good way for you to get there by not spending money. Or if you are spending money, I don't see a good way of getting there without spending a lot of money. So, yeah, not your event. Not your event. And the low spenders, again, I just rather see you spending it on the gear. You got to spend your money. It's limited. You're budgeted. You can only spend so much in the game. Just seems like something I would get what I could for free out of this event. Have some fun with the Valentine stuff. See what you can get. Exchanging chocolates and all that good noise. Otherwise, yeah, just stay away. Stay away. Unfortunately, sorry, but that's my first instinct at looking at this and seeing it. I don't think they really hooked you up much here for low spenders and free to play. That would be my takeaway. Sorry. All right, let me see. Sorry, guys, I missed you. Don't don't bully me. Back in its defense, I am usually a $45 a month spender, and I just spent $350 for Really? Beck, what are you doing, bro? Why? Why would you do that? You could have bought Bullseye for that money. You could have had a Mythic. You could have had 10 Mythic prints for that money. Why would you put it here, man? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I would not be doing that if I'm you. God, peoples. What? Stop it. Rolled 400 tickets up, $20. There you go. Good for you, Triple Q. Good for you. Yeah, the Valentine's event is so disappointing. Yeah, I agree, Eric. I'm with you. Even the weekly pass, you get nothing good for the older servers. Yeah, I'm with you, Eric. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it here, but each their own. Each their own. I mean, all I can do is tell you my thoughts on it. I'm not the end of be all of what you're gonna do with your money. So spend it how you wish. I mean, you want a skin, then okay, I get it. I mean, there's lots of events to get the skin from, but okay, whatever you want to do. Anyway, that's my take on this event. Kind of boring, to be honest with you. I have ammo bonanza this week. Think I'm going light on Valentine's Day. Want that mythic? Exactly. A Cobb, you're speaking from my heart. Exactly what I would recommend. Kindly Valentine's game review last year. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't care. I mean, a lot of these events. Listen, what do you want them to do? A lot of these events are repeats of the year before. It's not far cry from any of the events. It's whether it's a repeat or not a repeat. It's just at the end of the day, I want to see more. I want to see them give free to play low spenders more opportunities to win these skins and stuff, and that's not what I'm seeing. Like, it's just not enough. It's for seven of these tokens. What are they gonna do with 7? It's 10, give them 15. I'm not buying it. I don't think it's that great. What are we on today? We are on radar. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. How do we do with 3v3? Let's see. What do we got going on here, guys? Who won 3v3? Iron 920. All right. Peanut was second. Doberman was fourth. Cool. And what we only had... Oh, that was it. We didn't have anybody else from our server make the top 10. All right, good. Then I don't feel too bad. I might have been able to make top 20, but it wasn't to be. Okay, I want to get into real quick tonight. I did have some battle report. I have a ton of battle reports. I can get to that tomorrow night. Brief show starting late tonight, post Super Bowl. So not going to be on too much tonight. I did want to get into something with the that we started that's really got some progress, and I wanted to start by telling you guys first before we got into the I'll get into a video and all this stuff. So I started improvements, right? I told you guys I want some improvements in this game. Let's get serious about improvements in this game that matter to everybody. And what really kicked me off, so I started, there were a couple improvements I wanted to do. I talked to a few VIP 18s who have, like, if you will, handlers or developers to see if they can pass along some messages. Kind of from us, we had talked about some shortcuts, things we wanted. But then I really got into it and I said, after this whole coupon debacle, right? And for those of you that don't know, let's get into this coupon thing. So this new coupon store that they came out with, basically, if you guys don't know, I'll briefly tell you. The coupons are, you give people gifts, like you give people the rocket or the car or, you know, whatever. Let me just go and, let me just pick somebody here. Let me get Gus. And then if I went to Gus and I said, hey, I'm going to gift Gus a rocket, at the bottom here, it would tell me by gifting a rocket, which is $50, it would give me 150 coupons. If I gift Gus the racer, it gives me 300 coupons, right? If I give him the crown, it's 300 coupons. And now, by the way, I don't understand that. I don't understand it because they're each $50. So why are you upset if I give the rocket versus the royal in the car? Like, why wouldn't this be worth $50 or 150 or 300? I'm sorry, as well. I spent $50. So why aren't you giving me the same thing for these items? It's that, all right. Let's already start out with stupid. Makes no sense. None. That you're gonna change same $50, but I get a different number of coupons. Okay, whatever. So that's how the coupon thing works as far as obtaining coupons. You have to buy gifts and you have to give people gifts, not receive gifts. I want to make sure that's clear. You receiving gifts gets you shit except the gift. The people who are buying and giving them get tickets. Okay? So here are the tickets. Now let's get into the tickets. You got the tickets to earn this. Now, I don't have them here. Actually, it was in the store. You guys have probably seen it. I already have all the skins. Somebody shared it, so I'm probably better off pulling it up. Hold on a second. Somebody shared it on the... somebody shared it on our Discord. And it just irritated the hell out of me. Okay. Here, I'm going to bring it over. There you go. Let me make sure you can see it because I have to. Okay, you can see it. So, no, you can't see it. Okay. So here you can see it's 4,000 tickets per item. Now that's effing insane. So you're going to charge people 4,000 tickets. And by the way, again, this isn't receiving the gift. This is buying the gift. So they're expecting you to buy $700 worth of gifts in order to receive a skin that is worth $350. Yeah, I'll say it one more time for you. They want you to buy $700 worth of gifts to earn a $350 skin. That's crazy. That's crazy. What do you mean, Eric? You're saying that you receive it, you get tickets? You get coupons for... Because I thought the whole point was in buying them, you get it. You can receive them and get the tickets? If I gift it? Because I have 600. Let me see. Hold on a second. Are you saying that? Let me make sure I understand. Yeah, 4,000 for bases. Yeah, 2,000. Yeah, I've seen that. Receiving gifts gets you tickets, I believe. Is that true? Does people get tickets? Holy shit, Arrow. You got 25 from gifts that you received or bought? Who's giving Arrow all these? Can we slow down for a second? Who's giving Arrow all these gifts? Arrow spends. What's all these gifts going to Arrow for? Why aren't they going to free-to-play players? Why are they sending Arrow all these gifts? I think Arrow might be a dev. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. All right, so receiving gifts. All right, at least that's better. At least that makes me feel better. So if you get a rocket, nobody gives a shit. You only get so you get 300 tickets. Bonus coupons from receiving UR gifts can be used in the coupon store purchase. Okay, my bad. Okay, so I take it back. So it sounds like you get 300. So either way, somebody has to pay $700 to get a $350 gift. So my guess is this is a way to obtain money from spenders, VIP 18 people, or 17 people, or whoever wants to buy these gifts without giving power to the strong people in the game. When you think about it, right? Because they're spending money still, but now they're giving money to except for Arrow's case, they're giving people, they have the opportunity to give lower people skins. So see that? You're Beck, you need to start going out there and begging for gifts. You're out there buying bases for yourself. You should just be begging people for gifts. So either way, like this whole coupon concept, there's a bunch of different things that we've been asking for in this game. And we got two things recently that are annoying. One is this gift concept. And another one is the congratulations thing every time you open something. And somebody had brought up, man, I wish there was a way to control it so I don't get the congratulations every time. And it's like, Jesus Christ, that was an update. The congratulations things was an update to give to everybody, and now people don't want it. So we really need to wrap our heads around what we should be doing for updates and what we shouldn't. So started a list over the weekend, fired up and asked people to put things out. So it appears that if people buy the gifts, if the recipients get the gifts, they get coupons. There you go. So now we're all on the same page. So came out with this list to kind of start of things we had talked about, right? Here was our starter list that I wanted to bring to people and say, hey guys, this is what we wrote down so far for game improvements. Let's get some more out here. Let's get all of our game improvements in one place, and then we can pass it around. And so I started with the quick inventory shortcut, just a handful here, okay? This list turned into this list, which is absolutely already incredible. The community is off the chain amazing. Came up with some awesome ideas already. And we have more. We have more to add to the list, by the way. We're adding it every day. Get in the Discord and add some more if you want. I made a channel for it, for game improvements to really go through. But I really wanted to touch on some of the ones already that people have come up with, which I'm sure all of you will recognize as real things you're looking for. Quick inventory shortcut, we've already talked about, right? This is one quick inventory shortcut. We've already said this would go on the front screen on like the world map and allow you to put a quick shortcut to one of your inventory items, maybe advanced or alliance teleport or a random teleport, so you can quickly use those items instead of being buried in your inventory. So that was one item that everybody came up with, thought that was amazing. Second one, move, organize, or remove inventory items. So you can actually move the inventory around a little bit. Like how often are you just buried with shit inventory? You guys are trying to move around. Great concept, really good. Let's remove it. Inventory, very simple things that would be great to move around. Troop counts displayed on world map. This is an easy one. Everybody's asking for. It's in Desert Storm. It's in Canyon. They show you troops that are left right at the top of the screen. You know how many you have. I believe it's in Winter Storm. Shows you it has it in there. So why not just put that on the world map so that everybody knows, right? Awesome one. Non-Valor tech branches. I've talked about this for a while, where a way to branch out to engineer war. I know people talk about diplomat. I'm not even talking about diplomat. I'm just saying engineer, war leader, put non-Valor tech branches for whatever one you're hooked into and let it be, and give a bunch of tech for whatever branch you are, right? That'd be a great one. Rewards based on days played. I think this is a big one, right? OGs like Eric, myself, I played for 780 days. Give us credit for the number of days played. Maybe it motivates people to play longer than 100 days or 200 days. Give things for people that play the game a long time, and motivate people to keep playing this game instead of leaving. So let's do that. More Winter Storm events. You've already taken one away. Let's take a second one away. Come on. Give us another Winter Storm. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are prime A days for us to play the game where we don't have to fight. We want to fight. That would be great. Warzone duels based on migration strength. So the same strength that they use to decide how many seats Warzone gets, start deciding Warzones based on that for brackets. Top 8, 9 through 16. Keep going down the list. Make everybody equal in the Warzone strength that you're fighting for matchups. You already have this number of how strong you consider the servers, so the work's already done. You already did it. Just bracket them now and let us fight each other. Purple decorations beyond level 7. Guys, this is, I'll be honest, this is me. I need it. I can't take it. I'm going to bring it up and just show you guys. It's incredibly annoying to me. Here's my decorations. Here is the free ones that they give us for purples. Look where I'm at now. 174 that I own that I can't do anything with. These are the free ones that we get. 145, 129, 157. Can't do anything with them. You're rewarding me. There is no reward. There's no reward. It doesn't mean anything. So give us, Pat, allow us to do something with those. Alliance Trade Store. People have talked about this, making a limit based on the honor store type in our Alliance store. Allow people to gift diamonds. Now you can actually limit it per week if you want. Only allow a certain amount of diamonds to be gifted to other team members or players in your alliance or things like that, where you can just gift them diamonds if you want. Limit it. You don't have to make it so whales can just give somebody 10,000 diamonds or 20,000 diamonds if you don't want. Just allow weekly somebody to get 1,000 diamonds, or allow us to gift diamonds. Give us whatever. Or trade resources. This has come up too. Allow people to trade resources within the game. That would be a great ad as well. Buy cosmetics, like the things that you're making people get the gifts for. Allow them to buy them with diamonds. Make it an outrageous amount. Tell them they need to have 500,000 diamonds. I don't know. Tell them they need, whatever. Make it an outrageous amount, but give it an option. That if they want to save all their diamonds forever, the same way they can get a helicopter, let them spend their diamonds on a cosmetic. What's the difference? I think it's a great thing to do. Capital or Warzone events, more of them. More capital events where we're fighting, or Warzone events. This came from the community. With the excuse being too many kill events are shielded. So people want to fight, but they can't because people are always shielded, and then they can't fight that week on Friday. So they're looking for a little, more opportunities to fight. A remove all gear button. By the way, this seems to be incredibly popular. The remove all gear button. I can't tell you how many people are saying that one. That's a big one. I think that's self-explanatory. Separate being attacked and help buttons. So every time you're being attacked, it shows you the attack symbol, and then there's also the help. Where you can give people help. It's in the same location. right? It's in the same location. Put it in a different location so they're not in the same places, right? There you go. Faster march speeds in contaminated zones for ruin removal. So only for ruin removal, allow people to do that faster. I think, you know what, this goes great with the non-Valor tech branch. That's what I think that goes. Like maybe engineers have an opportunity to lift up their march speed for ruin removal if you gave it in their tech. Call me crazy. Allow images in group chat. That's another big one, right? Everybody wants to only can do the images in their alliance chat. They want to be able to do it more places. Why wouldn't you give it? That's a simple thing to add more fun to the game. More people to do chat and stuff and have fun, interact. Grant R4 and R5 the ability to move player bases. Now, maybe you just allow them to do only one move, the same base can only be moved once or something. I think this is just to allow people to align the hive when it's not in the right place. They just want to be able to align the bases and not have people have to wait teleports or coming in with kill events back and forth. They just want R4 and R5 to be able to line up the bases. That's all they want. And it seems very easy. Automatically track attendance for Desert Storm, Canyon Storm, and Season Fight. So people want to know when they fight. They want to be able to pull things out, the data, and track that information automatically so they don't have to take screenshots and try to do silly stuff like that, right? Customizable interface widgets. So in other words, all the stuff that we have currently on your world map or on your screen, they just want to be able to move it around and customize it where they want. Similar how they can make their own base, whatever they want. They want to just be able to move their little widgets around. That's all. Add ruin removal statistics. So right now, for people that are doing ruins, they're doing an awful lot of work during server war. And if they're not killing people, you're not giving them any credit. You're not giving them any credit. Engineers are just as responsible for winning server wars right now as people who are fighting. You need engineers to clear those spots to move around. It is key in winning a server war. And you're not giving them credit. You're not showing when they're removing those bases and moving them around. It's unfortunate. I totally agree with this. I think this is an awesome thing to add. Versus final day results on Sunday. Summary. Because right now, you guys know when kill event ends, we never talk about this stuff, right? Like it's gone. If you don't catch it that last minute on Sunday, you don't get to see the results. You don't get to see the summary anymore. It's all gone. So asking for Sunday to just have the final results and have the week to be able to look at on Sunday. Seems very simple to do, by the way. R4 chat notification when a player applies to the Alliance. Instead, it's buried in there in the Alliance. You got to go find it and allow somebody to come into your Alliance, and you have to wait for somebody to message or say, hey, I just applied. Yeah, instead of doing that, give R4 a heads up. Hey, somebody just applied. Wanted boss rewards rebalanced. So air receives red prints. People want that to be a little bit more balanced to receive red. What if I'm tank? I want red prints too. Or something like they want it to be a little bit more balanced for the rewards for wanted boss. That's that ask. R4 ability to extract or export the Alliance and event data. So strength, kills, contributions. Same with this stuff. The attendance, like whatever. Allow them to export it. A lot of people track things outside of the game to everything that's going on. Give them the ability to take some of this information and make it easier and export it to Excel. For a lot of the Alliance stuff. Easier target selection. I think everybody can agree on this one. Easier target selection. How many times do you click in a battle and you don't click on the right thing? The game gives you something different. Gives you a selection of things that you might have clicked in the area for. You can't find a place to relocate your base and get that to go fast. You want to remove ruin. There's a million different things that you have trouble selecting. Make the selecting easier for what you're looking to do. Alliance events continue during the season. So right now, they're shutting everything off during the season. You don't get the zombies. You don't get Desert Storm. You don't get Canyon Storm. You don't get any of those things. I know one of the things was Canyon Storm people would rather have than Desert Storm. But either way, allow the Alliance events during the season. Like, allow them to continue to happen so people can not only participate, but also get their rewards. Add 20 additional dig spots. So 10 additional digs. Really, I'd probably change that to just be any additional dig spots. Just as the next one is increase reward claim limits for trains. It should just be increase reward claim limits for trains or digs. Just give us more spots. Honestly, digs are ridiculous. You only get 10. Active Alliance, we all know, populates that dig with what, like 20 people, 30 people, sometimes more. And the reason people don't get the digs is not because of speed. It's not because they're not like fast enough or talented enough. It's because their connection might be severed. Like they don't, or they're on a different server and their server isn't fast enough. Or there's a million different reasons why that could happen. Where their dig is slow, their internet is slower, their game glitches, like whatever it is. Any kind of delay costs people. We're talking hundredths of a second, people claiming those digs. You know? So, yeah, you really ought to add a few extra digs for people to be able to do that at this point. What's the harm? I mean, what are we arguing about? We're arguing about giving people like 5 more resources? Like, come on. It's just silly. And the last one on the list, at least for right now, is to create blueprints in Gear Factory. We all know after you finish your gold gear, you don't have much to do in that Gear Factory. It's completely pointless. So if you could create blueprints in there and make it outrageous, by the way, you don't have to make it easy to do, but you allow people to use the gear resources to actually create blueprints in the base somehow, some way. Because everybody knows these wasted Gear Factory. Give us a reason to update it to level 35 or level 40 so that we can actually create gear in there, blueprints in there. So that would be a great one to give people an opportunity to build blueprints as well. So these are just some of the things. I took this, put it into a nice poster for everybody so we could pass them all around. This is currently in a Discord. We're talking about this. This is also, there's a channel in there I made. So if you have other ideas or other suggestions, please go into our Discord and click in Game Improvement Discussion and put them in here. I put this on Reddit today. Yesterday. I put this on Reddit. It's already had like 11,000 views. Nothing but positivity. Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees with the list. I mean, what? Does this make too much sense? Everybody's agreeing. Usually we're fighting. Usually I got trolls that are down my neck telling me how stupid stuff is. This, all of a sudden, everybody agrees on. You know we must be hitting on something if, as a community, we're coming together and agreeing on we can use these things, right? So, by all means, like, keep adding to the list, please. What I plan on doing is making another one of these. What I like to do is categorize these things. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do a poll because I want the community to kind of rank these things once we put them into categories. Which one would you like to see first? And then I really want to get these lists out there to try to get some improvements, like real improvements going on for the game and for this happening. So that's the object. That's the goal. Call me crazy, but that's the whole point of us being here and doing this. Then we might as well use it for good. I mean, shit. We just hit 6,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we've only been going for like 6 months, 7 months, 6.5 months now. So, I mean, we might as well, if people are liking this stuff, then we might as well use it for good and keep pushing this stuff. That's all I want to see is just, positive improvements. Keep getting these surveys about all these, updates and stuff that we're getting. And God, nobody even cares about a lot of these updates that are going on. So, anyway, that's what's going on. That was a really awesome job from the community to come together and add some stuff in there. Love it. Hopefully it continues, and we'll continue to go there, and I'll continue to do my part to get this to as many people as humanly possible in the game. So, but by all means, I'm putting this out there in one image. So if you guys want to take that image, go scare it out yourself. Send it on the Last War Discords, whatever else you want to send it out to. Send it out yourself. Do whatever you want. The object is to get these things done, and hopefully we can check them off one by one. That's my dream and hope, that hopefully these things get tackled one at a time. All right, let me see you guys. What did you say your comments here? Is it for next patch? Ed says he's gonna take some free gifts to anybody. Yeah. So Ed, I spun that roulette wheel about 4,000 times at this point. I have not gotten a gift yet for one of those things. Is it for the next patch or still rumors? That thank you update was ridiculous. Yeah, I know. I hear you, Triple Q. Welcome in. Yeah, Diplomat. Yeah, I don't know. That Diplomat has been there for holy shit. I can't imagine how long that Diplomat has been there at this point. It's really ridiculous. I doubt it'll. I don't. Who knows if it comes out? But it seems silly at this point. World map troops. Yeah, it just makes too much sense, right? Arrow. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Create markers on empty land too. I don't know what you mean by that. Not just on farms bases. Markers on empty land. Do the gear blueprints, 5K ceramic or something. Yeah, okay. Trying to do that. I don't know what you mean about markers on empty land. SNO. No, don't give us headquarters 40 yet. No, don't give it. Fucks up so much. I am on the subreddit all the time, and I have never seen a post more united in the comments. You see that, Beck? You seen that? You seen the post? Yeah, I have a lot. I mean, there were a lot of positive comments in that thing, huh? I know. I was expecting somebody to tell me, some garbage. But everybody liked it. Everybody liked it. I don't know if I have some way of bringing it up, but I don't use Reddit a lot, so I'm not commenting. I just figured there were a lot of people on there, and it would be a great place to spotlight it. Here. I'll show you right here, guys. Game improvements, and I spotlighted it right here. It's been thumbs up by 45 people, but it's already gotten 12,000 views. And all the comments, there's been 24 comments. All the comments on it have been positive, as Beck says. There's not a negative comment on there. So, I mean, it'll tell you we're hitting on something. We're on the right track. I know everybody wants to give up and say we can't do anything and we can't make a difference and the devs don't give a shit and blah blah blah. Listen, I truthfully believe if we keep pounding, I think right now there's no centralized place where somebody's coming up with common sense updates. I've heard dumb updates about hey, let's merge servers. That's not what people want. Here's the list of what people want. This is what matters to your game. This is what you're saying. You're saying this. I said the non-valid tech. I like the thing in the tech. I like the shortcut button, and I do like the level 7. But otherwise, everybody else came up with all this other stuff. All these other items on here. This is what people want. So we'll vote on it. We'll see where people want. I'll put more polls on Reddit. We'll keep getting it up there. We'll see what people really want to push for, and then we'll try to push for those specific things. Already went after the shortcut thing, but we'll keep pushing. We'll put more and more pressure on people as we know that's what everybody wants. And we'll branch out. We'll militarize. Shit, we'll get out there in the Last Word Discord and we'll just get out there and friggin' pepper everybody. We'll just leave a comment every freaking day in all the different sections. And we'll just keep saying it over and over and over again. Whatever we got to do. We'll just get in people's faces and we'll make a difference. Eventually, people are going to pay attention. Just a matter of us being a pain in the ass enough to do it. But I'm on board. Whatever I got to do, whatever I can do, I will 100% help. Anybody I know, what makes a difference, if we can talk about it. But to me, that's what we need to get people to talk about. Making changes. We keep seeing these changes and these updates, and we don't give a shit about them. A matter of fact, some of them are negative. Somebody came up and said, hey, can you make that congratulations thing stop? They just came up with that of an update, and now you want to switch to turn it off. Jesus Christ, are we pointing in the wrong direction? There's so many good things that we can do here that people can touch on that really don't seem like that complicated. You're not asking them. You're not sitting there going, hey, can you give me free 5,000 diamonds on Tuesday? Not that you won't mind. You'd be all right with 5,000 diamonds on Tuesday. But you're not sitting out there being like, hey, can we get 5,000 free diamonds on Tuesdays? Like, I mean, they're all relatively simple things in the game. They're all, you know what I mean? They're all add to the gameplay, add to the experience of playing the game. That's why it makes sense to me, and that's why it'll make sense to somebody else eventually. Eventually. So we'll get there. We'll get there. But in the meantime, please, I'm looking at the lists that you leave. Please add to the channels. If you have any new ones, hop on Discord and put it in there. And I'll do my best to add it to another list and get like a finalized list before I categorize it, because that's my next step is going to be to categorize it. All right. So anyway, I wanted to thank everybody out there for all the hard work that they did in giving those suggestions and coming up with that stuff. Appreciate you having enough faith to care enough to put it out there. So, all right. That's all. Let's finish up. A couple comments. Can we add to that being able to select zombie bit? You can add whatever you want. K17, appreciate feedback. You can add whatever you want. Just go out there and put it on the channel, man. Put on there. I showed you guys where the channel is. Right here on the Discord that we have. Game improvement discussion. Just add to it. Add to the bottom of it. Anything that I have down, just add to it, and I'll keep adding it. I'm going to take the Reddit stuff, and I'm going to take whatever else is in that channel. I'm going to add to it. Yeah, and we'll come up with the best that we can to continue to drive it. So, for the whole alliance R4 or 5, I mean by markers. For the whole alliance as R4 or 5, I mean by markers. The R4 or 5 can make markers on the map, but it's only available. On basis of my. Got you. All right, I get you. Yes, no. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think that would work. Again, you know, R4 R5 would love to have that. I'm sure would love to have some of these controls in place that they don't right now. So, make the post in the subreddit. Are people talking about the game ruining their life because they have no self-control? Ed, I was going to ask if you could make a QOL update video. Yes, but you just did. There's more stuff that can be done. Yeah, Ed, I'm going to turn it into a video. I know what I like to do. I'll bring this stuff to the live first if it makes sense, and it adds something that I will also bring it to video, YouTube. So this week I'll make a video in the next couple days. Make a video, talk about some of these updates that people suggested. Whip through them in a video, and then talk about that stuff so we can hopefully get it out to as many people as possible. Then the next thing will be categorizing those things as far as what people want and taking a poll. And then I don't know, maybe I'll make a follow-up video as far as what everybody asked for specifically. But I plan on pounding the ground on this shit, and I'm not giving up. And I'm a big pain in the ass. Like, as much as, you know, listen, I seem like a calm guy. I mean, you know, it's not like I yell or anything or talk real loud into the mic. So, you know, I'm a calm guy, most part, right? But listen, I think this is really important. I really do. And I think that we can make a difference in kind of shouting this from the rooftops for everybody to agree to do the same thing. You know, we fight about shit all the time out here as far as what we're trying to drive towards for YouTube and whatever. To me, this allows us to be on the same playing field. All I want to believe is everybody on YouTube wants to go for the same thing, which is quality of life of the game and making it better for everybody, right? Well, guess what? This is what we all unite over. This is what we should all agree over. So why don't we all just fight the same battle? Why don't we all just fight the same battle and get these improvements across? Why don't we just all unite as far as that goes and push it, right? Not about clicks and views and nonsense. Let's just get the right things that people really are asking for. And that's what I think is the quality of life. So that's what we'll do. Oh, Arrow, compliance knows I'm a pain in the ass. All right. That's coming. Random question. Which Valentine's frame you prefer, the old or the new? Oh, Jesus. What? Oh, so the old one is the one I have here. This one is the old one. I can't blow it up. Oh, here we go. Oh, here is this one. Is this the old? Is this considered the old one or this one? There's two of them here. I don't have either of them. Cupid's gaze or this one? I don't know. They look the same to me, man. I don't know. I mean, listen. My wife asked me to pick out colors for design for rugs, Arrow. If I don't have an opinion on that, you're not getting an opinion on that. I don't really care. I'm the wrong guy to ask on your Valentine frames. So it doesn't matter. I don't know that this is the old one and the new one though. I didn't even know. I mean, I have the only one I have is this one. This one is the only one I have. So there's three of them, at least. If you had to get it. If I had to get it. Okay, Arrow, I'll play. If I had to get it, I mean, they're both very fruity. I go left. I go left. There you go. You like this one? You like the roses here? I don't know. I'd go left. There you go. You wanted an opinion, so I gave it to you, bro. I don't know. You like the other one? Go the other one. Left it is. Arrow, I'm happy that I'm deciding your frame for Valentine's, man. If I can send you chocolate, bro, I will for compliance week. All right, everybody. Good enough. Quick show tonight. Longer than expected. Thank you for joining me, though. I did want to at least have a post Super Bowl party. Thank you all for joining. Listen, you guys could be anywhere. I appreciate you being with us tonight. All right. With that, QB18 out.